Hello YouTube, DBTGAMER Show, Zombie Let's Play Part 8. In the last episode, we made our way to the Bricklaying Flats and we talked about what if I remade Final Fantasy VII. In this part we're going to raid the flats and hopefully go to a rave. Time to boogie. And I'd like to add one more thing to my Final Fantasy VII what if remake. I'd also include, after you beat the game once, if you like, you can actually play the game and you can actually keep Aeris alive in your party. Like an optional side quest to bring her back to life, and you can actually use her for the entire game. Because there are some fans who didn't want Aeris to die. Just to make them happy, I would include some sort of long, complicated, rewarding side quest so you can have your white mage back.
I disagree.
Or waifu.
I disagree with every fibre of my being. Because without Aeris dying, you can't win the game.
Oh yeah, the holy materia.
The whole idea of Aeris dying...
I'll let you go on to yours now.
Yeah, the whole idea...
It has been a while since I've played this game.
Shut up. Yeah, but look, major spoiler here for the end of the game, but the whole idea of Aeris...
20-year-old game, Adam. 20-year-old game.
Oh, piss off. But someone's bound to complain. But yeah, the reason Aerith, well, basically got herself killed was so that her spirit would join the live stream and be able to guide the power of the live stream through
wrong way.
By using the holy materia to actually counteract the meteor summoned by Sephiroth. If Aeris doesn't die, that means she isn't in the live stream when the game ends, which means the live stream doesn't know what to attack.
Oh.
So the meteor will fall and destroy humanity if she is alive.
Alternative bad ending?
Yeah, technically. So the planet itself can in the Final Fantasy universe, the planet itself can identify threats. That's the whole reason for like the weapon creatures. Not bad. You got a nice small horde there, burning nicely. But it went. The weapons were developed over many thousands of years to combat problems that take so long to actually become a problem. The planet had time to create these things. The live stream wouldn't work that quickly.
Shit, the crossbow didn't work.
Much like the live stream. On the plus side, he's now got a jolly little red light sticking out of his eyeball.
Yes, and the crossbow it takes ages to reload, which I forgot to mention last episode. Come on, reload. Yeah.
Ooh, lovely.
It took 2 crossbow bolts to kill you, little twat. Right, med pack.
What you found?
Just a few bullets.
Not bad. You gonna take your bolt out of it?
Yeah, I've just done that.
No, you still got one.
It remains there.
Alright.
It takes it out and put it back in inventory, but it still remains on the graphic. It's weird.
Fair enough.
But that's a shame because a lot of people like Aeris and they wish they could actually play with her for the entire game.
Technically, you can get like a cheat cartridge to add her back into the party. Was that a shadow?
There's a walker.
You can add her back into the party, but unfortunately, that actually makes the game unplayable because at certain points in the game,
this guy's running into the wall. What the hell?
Let him. He's glitched out. He seems happy.
If I walk past him,
really loves that corner.
If I walk past him, he's going to try and kill me. So I'm gonna be smart about this.
Yeah, at certain points of the game, your characters are required to say something, and if Aeris,
where'd he go? You just started teleporting out of existence and then walked back out there.
That's why I wasn't watching. Bloody hell!
I'm hashtag teleporting zombie.
If one of your characters is Aerith in a point of the game where she's not technically supposed to be alive, the game will crash. Well, it won't actually crash. It'll just.
I've lost 1 crossbow bolt.
What do you mean you've lost it?
I missed it. It sort of flew off into the ether.
Oh right, fair enough.
I've lost 2 crossbow bolts and it's broken the armour. Now,
oh dear.
My one annoyed crossbow bolt is firmly planted in this prick's head. I won't be using
At
the
least he's
crossbow
dead.
for a while.
Anyway,
And now I'm out of flares after that little assault.
like I was saying, if Eris is in your party at a point where she is supposed to be dead, there is no there's no dialogue attached to her character, and if the game thinks, it's now time for the third character in the party to say something. Who is it? Oh, it's Vincent Valentine. Okay, what does he say at this point? He says this. Okay, let's print that onto the screen, and that's how you get a dialogue, because that character is in the party at this time, supposed to be saying this line. There we go. If Eris is there, she doesn't have any dialogue for that point in time. So the game thinks, okay, character number 3 is saying something right now. Who is it? Eris Gainsborough. Okay, shit. There's nothing here. I don't know what to do. My God, no! Panic! and the
Boom! And PlayStation blows up.
yeah, pretty much. The game just sort of collapses because it's in an infinite loop trying to find dialogue for a character that shouldn't exist.
Landmines! My old friends! And crossbow bolts!
Oh, for fuck's sake!
Right, let me just loot this corpse. I've just found another player zombie. There was a game called Chrono Trigger, which was also made by Square, where they actually have the main character die, and
Or possibly die, depending on your choices.
well, depending on how you play the game, he could die. But if you collected a doll, you could protect Chrono from getting killed by the final boss. I've got it. Eris can still die, but you get a robot Eris for the rest of the game. Therefore, you can still play as her. How would that feel?
Out of context.
Well, some people might want Eris to live.
But if she lives, the world is doomed. That's the whole point of her.
But if there's a robot one with the same personality, the character still dies. Therefore, the world still gets saved.
They don't have that kind
still
of
fine.
They don't have that kind of technology.
Excuse me, they can build space rockets, and for Christ's sake,
We can build space rockets. We don't have human-like robots floating around.
Let me finish. Isn't the character Kate Sif on top of a robot bloody Moogle?
Yeah, it's an automatic.
I win.
No, you don't. It's an autonomous Moogle being controlled by Reef 2ST back in the Shinra headquarters because Kate Sith is a spy working for Shinra.
Oh, I thought Kate Sith was controlling the Moogle.
No, Kate Sith is a robot.
Okay, I thought Kate Sith controlled the Moogle. Controlled.
He's a robot being controlled by Reeve.
Okay, well. Okay. Oh, I'm pretty much spent on ideas to resurrect Final Fantasy 7. Adam, go.
Well, you want me to talk about resurrecting Final Fantasy 7?
Yes.
Well, first of all, I've seen like some some little bits of gameplay for the new Final Fantasy 7 remake, and number one, get rid of this sodding Devil May Cry, fucking spectacle fighter bollocks. It doesn't fucking work.
It doesn't fit the tone.
It really doesn't. It's one of the things that's I got.
That's
really,
why I kept it turn-based in my idea.
Yeah, but you played Final Fantasy 12, haven't you?
A bit of it, but I didn't finish it.
No, you didn't, because the combat is shite.
But I might give it a go and play the PS4 remake. You know, the one with the job system, Zodiac Age, which it's exclusive to Japan. Because apparently that plays a lot better than the original and has a load more new features.
The problem with Final Fantasy 12 is that it took the battle mechanics from Final Fantasy 11. Now, Final Fantasy 11 was an MMORPG.
Didn't you play that at one point?
I did. I was a Mithran character by the name of Mineko, and
Weren't you a red?
I didn't get very far.
Weren't you a red mage? Because that's why I thought.
I was a dragoon.
Oh,
because the dragoon has that awesome Kane Highwind style purple dragon style
there's a
armor.
fat bastard's eating all my crossbow bolts, and I ran out of crossbow bolts.
Switch to bigger weapon. Bigger target requires bigger weapon. That'll do.
The pistol of death.
Yeah. So Final Fantasy 11 you were only playing one character. The other characters in your, I'll say party, were controlled by other people. Actual, real, thinking human beings who knew what their role in the party was and could act accordingly.
Well, at least that's what you hoped.
Well, part of working in a team is hoping that, is trusting that other people in the team know what they're doing.
And won't be prats.
Yeah. So if I usually played as I started off as a white mage, when I got into a team, I was healing people. Okay, you're running low on health, cast cure onto you. You're running low on health, cast cure onto you. Or you've been poisoned, antidote, or cure, or whatever. So, and everyone else did the fighting. And for about 50 odd hours playing that game, I didn't even encounter one single enemy because everyone else was killing them for me. I was just keeping everyone else alive, and that was my job in the party. Now, okay, fine. Okay, that's okay if you've got loads of people. Your white mage cures people, your paladin is your main tank, attacks people and occasionally cures. Your black mage stands at the back and casts fireball and earth and all this other nonsense. Your warrior stands there with his big shield and gigantic battle axe or whatever. Let
me ask you a question.
Yeah, everyone has their own role and everyone acts accordingly. In Final Fantasy XII, there's only you playing.
Oh yeah, FYI, if you fall off a scaffolding, you will die. So be careful when climbing on this shit.
Like an idiot.
I'm going to unlock this shortcut for later. Go on, keep talking.
So the way they got around that was implementing what they called the Gambit system. It was basically
was that in 12?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's the way they got around that in 12 by implementing an MMO style battle system into a single player game. They invented the Gambit system, wherein the characters you weren't playing as were given like commands. So for example, okay, this character, I completely forget who these characters' names are, and it's like, okay, you're a designated white mage, you have all the curing spells, so you give them a gambit that says something like when certain character reaches 50% health, and then you give them another one that says use cure. So you sort of combine them two, so when one of your characters reaches 50% health, that character then casts cure on the guy that's injured. And it is so ungodly fucking tedious and just frigging dull. You play that game and you literally feel like you're just programming the game. It's like, I don't want to fucking program the game, I want to play it.
That's one of the reasons why I stopped playing 12.
Yeah.
Because I wasn't playing, I was just watching it.
Yeah, and when I see like the trailers for the new Final Fantasy VII remake, and I see you're just running around as Cloud Strife and Barret and Tifa are running around next to you, I am terrified that they're going to bring back the Gambit system and think, oh my god, I'm going to go through that shite again. Am I really going to sit back and remind Tifa frigging Lockhart to punch something? The strongest female character in the entire frigging game, a martial arts expert trained by one of the greatest martial arts of Nibelheim, I'm having to remind the bitch to punch. No, I do not need to do that.
All I think about now is the Final Fantasy VII Abridged series where it's called Dolphin Blow.
Oh, go on, Tifa, show her your Dolphin Blow.
Okay, little backstory. I actually met Marco X at Yorkshire Cosplay Con this year. Very nice guy.
Is he a nice guy?
For the entire day I was cosplaying Android 17. So
he didn't do Android 17, did he?
No, I was cosplaying Android 17.
No, in the Abridged series, did he do Android 17 or was that someone else?
I
know he plays Goku.
I don't know which voices everybody does, but I know he does Goku and Gohan.
Yeah.
And also Goten.
Well,
eventually.
We haven't got to Goten yet.
Actually, Goten was in one episode.
Yes, he was.
When Goku gets punched in the balls.
Goku gets punched in the balls and tips to the future, and Goten slowly fades. And Gohan's like, why am I here?
Anyway, it was really nice to meet Marco X. I got his signature.
You got his signature?
Yeah, I have a... Look at my comic book folder underneath the bed. There's a signed picture of Gohan on a cloud somewhere in my comic book folder. I've got towards the back.
It's somewhere in here. Towards the back. I've got the back. Hang on. We have pictures. We have.
One of them should be Ethan from Power Rangers.
Hang on.
Ethan from Power Rangers Dino Thunder, and the other one should be Masco X.
We have. I've got a picture of Gohan on a cloud. I think it is. Yeah, that is Masco X's thing, and that's Masco X's like in-game, like personalized like Gohan-esque self-insert nonsense, and it does say to David Masako.
YYCC17.
YYCC17.
Which stands for Yorkshire Cosplay Con 17, which was in Sheffield. I had a fun day.
Fantastic.
And one of my questions I asked Masco, why is Tifa such a bitch in the episode? And he answered it for me. He said, oh, well, there wasn't much to go on with Tifa's character, so we sort of changed, and not many of the fans really liked that. I'm like, yeah, me included. I like Tifa. Kind of.
I've got to confess, I do actually prefer the characters in the Abridged series.
If you line up your character, you can make a bird. This is not for now. Once you get the better scanner upgrade, you can solve this puzzle for later.
Yeah, I can just about see that it's a bird sort of smeared onto the window there.
So if you find these things that you're wondering what they're for, don't worry, you'll come back to it later. You need the best scanner in the game in order to do this. So yeah, it was nice to meet Masco X.
Moving on, another thing I'd change. I would desperately get some decent translators in, because the translation in Final Fantasy VII was passable, but my god, it got pathetic in places. Like I was saying in the previous episode, with the names especially. Now we all know the Aerith debacle. There's also another one, like I said, the biological mother of Sephiroth.
Sephiroth. Sephiroth.
Estwan's interius irrevehementi.
Excuse me, I can't speak Japanese.
It's Latin.
I can't speak Latin either. It's a dead language. I wasn't taught it. My mother can do some Latin stuff though.
Estwan's interius irrevehementi, burning inside with violent anger. Estwan's interius irrevehementi. That's the one.
We're about.
In fact, as good as that song is, I actually hate the lyrics because they're all stolen.
Right? Can I stop the Seraph train for a moment and do some...
You cannot stop the Seraph train. The Seraph train continues, my friend.
Well, can I stop the Seraph voice for a moment whilst I explain something? Okay, down here there are several walkers. If you go down here on your own, you are going to die. But luckily, we have our friends. They're called landmines.
Oh, god damn it.
Don't worry, this fail's gonna work. I'm gonna go down there, put a landmine, and then I'm gonna put a flare, and then I'm gonna walk into the landmine, conga of death. This plan will not fail. Also, be careful of this thing that says that you will walk off it and you will break your legs if you walk off of you.
So yeah,
Scaffolding is not your friend. Anyway.
So yeah,
wish me luck, people.
Yeah, good luck.
Just
the biological mother of Sephiroth, one Miss Lucretia Crescent.
Shit! Plan's gone wrong.
Already. Now,
ladder, climb ladder. Ladder's my friend. Oh, all right. And if you want to do this, well, we can do this. But you brought this on yourself, Sonny.
Yeah. If you actually just play Final Fantasy VII, you say, "Oh, Lucretia Crescent she's an old friend of Vincent Valentine." They get a little bit of backstory. Not really that good, but you get the gist of it. And in the pseudo sequel spin-off game Dirge of Cerberus, it goes.
Isn't that non-canon?
No.
Well, according to a lot of people, Dirge says it's technically non-canon because of what happens in Crisis Core. They kind of fucked it up with the whole Crisis Core story bullshit. Gerard, the completionist, explained this in his Final Fantasy VII retrospective.
Well,
yeah. That's a lot of words.
What I'm talking about doesn't really matter with canon, but it regardless of what you think about it, it's canon that Lucretia is Sephiroth's mother. Now, if you play that game, it's fully voice acted, and they pronounce Lucretia's name as Lucrezia, even though it's clearly spelled Lucretia.
Oh right, okay. So it's an error.
It's an error based on the mistranslation of her original Japanese name, which is Rucorezia Curacento, Lucrezia Crescent.
That sounds like a mouthful to say.
Yeah, it is actually.
Shit, I've just realised I've screwed myself over. The zombie.
Because you can't go down there and trigger the zombies without walking past the mine.
Well, I did throw a flare, but it didn't work. Oh wait, they're coming.
Someone's going. Oh, you can just hear them.
Right, I'm gonna...
Yeah, so we've got these people saying, this is Lucrezia Crescent, even though right at the bottom it clearly says this is Lucretia Crescent. I gotta confess, I don't actually know if this is actually a mistranslation, but I'm going by the fact that it is, on the simple fact that Lucretia is a fucking name. Lucrezia sounds like someone trying to eat their way out of a granite sandwich. Did you really need to do that?
Oh, well, that might even blow up. Fine, I'll shoot it then. That makes perfect sense. A Molotov cocktail does not destroy a landmine, but a bullet does.
Yeah, because a Molotov cocktail is just fire.
And now he comes over, the little twat bastard I was trying to kill earlier. Right, well...
I gotta confess, I genuinely thought that was the zombie you killed earlier just falling back to Earth. So there's a big explosion, next thing the zombie falls down.
The physics in this game can sometimes be absolutely amazingly funny. Zombies will literally launch themselves through the roof if they step out like a landmine and maybe still survive it. It doesn't make sense whatsoever. Ubisoft, what were you smoking when you did the physics engine? You weren't smoking. Right, I'm going to kill this guy, and then we're going to end the episode.
And on the next episode, I'll finish off my rant about what I would change in the Final Fantasy VII Remake, which I do have a couple of other things, but nothing too special. And I haven't actually gone into that much detail, to be honest. Even though Final Fantasy VII isn't my favourite game of all time, it's still one of the best games I've ever played.
Shit, I've just lost my last crossbow bolt.
Well, you're an idiot.
No,
just blow this guy up.
There was two of them.
Oh, right.
Just die already, please!
And then there was one.
Right. Next episode, you two, we shall continue exploring the Brick Lane Flats and hopefully acquire our shotgun and maybe go in an elevator. And we may find that rave I told you about. See you guys then.
This rave you keep promising us.